Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. It's the weekend, and I'm going to preview the items that are going to come up on the current week that I'll be working on in my shop. Some of them will make them to video, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching some of these. And if you have one of the reels that I will be working on, well, then you'll find a way to take them apart, service them, and hopefully get them back together again. So one of the first things is I just made my trip down to a charter boat that I fixed the reels for, and I got a bunch of Penn Fierce 3s in, and they're not in good condition. They've been working probably about 4 months now. There's several of them in here, 3, 4, 5 maybe, a couple of Jig Masters, some Finor offshore series reels, and I think I even have a Tsunami Classic in there. And I'm going to do a report back. I did a comparison of the Penn Fierce 3 and the Pursuit 3 to the Battle 2. This is the new ones. These are the first time I'll actually be working on the Fierce 3. So we'll take one apart. We'll show you how to service it and how to put it back, and we'll also report some of the initial problems we're finding with heavy use on these reels. So I kind of look forward to that, and that'll be preview number 1. Got quite a bit in. Let's take a look at what we have here. Some of these I'm expecting, some I'm not, so let's find out. Next up then, we've got a Tidewater. I believe this is the one that has well, this one just has a problem, period. It's not turning. These were pretty good reels at the time. These are the Tidewater 30 series, the Tide 30 L usually, and they're nice reels. They're single ball bearing. It's got a high-speed gear ratio, 6.3 to 1. This one's stuck, and I happen to have parts for this one. I was working with an older fellow that was a distributor for these things. When they went out, I got a whole bunch of broken ones. They became parts reels, and I was able to store enough of them that when one of these comes in, I do these on service. I believe I've done a video on this one. Interestingly enough, when you take the side plate off of this, the Okuma Convector or the Okuma Classic, one of the two, it's actually got an identical design there. So you can call that maybe a trade reel. So we'll get to that. Next up is from my friend Tom down in South Jersey. Let's see what Tom brings me today. He's all the way down at the tip of New Jersey in Cape May, and he does send me reels from time to time. He does a lot of service himself, but sometimes they just wind up with me just because it's convenient. This is also sending me the local news from there. Let's see what we got. We have a couple of pens, I know that for sure. Okay, so we'll be working. This is a Penn 6500 live liner. It doesn't work. That's his note. Doesn't work. I think I have a couple of live liners in here. These are always kind of interesting in bait feeder world because they're a little bit more difficult to work with. Because the good news is you can usually get parts. This is the Penn 4500 live liner. Also a note that says doesn't work. There are several of these. Here's the older Shimano. This is the Shimano 3500 bait feeder, without a handle for sure. And we have one more here, which is the Baja Special, which I'm told I've done one on these on the Baja Special. We want to put some studs in there, and I also understand that the drag is very tight. So we'll be working on those. I think I did one of the Penn live liners before. We'll see if we can do another one. Next up then comes one from Mark. Mark is down in Georgia. I've actually seen some notes. I always enjoy this when we get a note to the UPS this side up. I just love to see how they respond to that. I don't believe that thing ships with this side up. That would be interesting to note. Okay, Mark is sending me 2 Daiwas, 2 beautiful, fun Daiwa reels, and some replacement parts, bearings and drag washers. We have the 4000. Oh, that one's really tight. Probably hasn't been used. And the 7000. Got the handle locked at the moment. Let's free that up a little bit. I guess the first issue we'll have is getting that handle unlocked. We're on the stud there, so I don't want to go crazy at the moment here. But anyway, we have a 4000 and a 7000, 2 of the greatest reels that Daiwa ever made, and we'll see about servicing them in a roundabout and prompt way. Wow, this is a big one. This one's coming from Kevin up in Connecticut, I think. Nope, Lake Cavistraw in Arizona. I've done some of Kevin's reels before. And we've got a couple of interesting ones here. We have a Penn Senator. This is, I'm sorry, it's not the Senator, it's the Long Beach 66, which is the next version after the 65. It has a broader diameter. It's very similar to a 4.0 reel with a narrow chassis. Have a big boy here, which is the Ocean City, now by True Temper, which means it was made after 1957. Missing a couple of crossbars on it. It's a big 6051. We'll see if we can make this one work again. It doesn't appear to be working at the moment. I'm not sure it can be with all those crossbars, but we'll give it a go. Here's another Ocean City. This is the 112, one of the most popular Ocean City reels around, very dependable. And we can just tune that one up. We've got a Ocean City 112, beautiful one on this later one. These handles on Ocean City always seem to get stuck for some reason. These are moving, but they don't move very well. And then finally, we've got a big old Ocean City. Now this one is the Ocean City 609 Big Game Reel. And I showed you before the Ocean City reel that I picked up at a garage sale. This one is even bigger and heavier than the one that I had, and we'll do our best to make sure that this one gets out there and is going fishing as well. So we've got one more box here in the previews. Let's put these down. There's somebody recycling an eBay box. I always encourage recycling. I get Amazon boxes, eBay boxes, and everything else in between. So let's see what we have here. Well, so we have a reel in a bag project. It's the Levelmatic 920. I recently did that. We got, well, this one looks like they just got as far as taking the handle and a couple of other pieces off of this one. So it looks like I have two 920 Levelmatics. One is a reel in a bag project. These are always fun just because people can get to see how to put them back together again, I guess. But we'll do that. We'll reassemble this one. Probably do a video on that. So that's what I'll be working on in the coming week. A lot of work and a lot of different types of reels. If you see something in here that you would like me to make a video on, let me know, and I'll be happy to try and do my best to accommodate that. I've mentioned some that I will do, which is this, and some of the others like the Ocean City old ones, because they're just not that common. But if you have a Penn Fierce 3 or you're thinking of getting one, stay tuned for that one, because we'll do that comparison. And finally, if you're a first responder, essential personnel, law enforcement, or anybody who's out there active on the front lines during this pandemic, thank you for all it is that you do. If you have any questions or would like to see any of these as videos, and I don't plan to do them, please leave them in the comments. Please subscribe if you don't want to miss any of these, and more importantly, it helps my channel to grow. And then lastly, if you have a reel like some of these folks did that have sent these in that need service, well, please contact me on the email on the business card that follows. I'll be happy to provide you with the repair information. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.